Hello and welcome to the Daily Bible Podcast. My name is William Hemsworth. Thank you so much for joining me for today's episode. Well, today we continue on in Matthew chapter 6, and we're in the middle of Jesus's discourse, if you will, about worry. Now, we talk about worry. He's talking about having anxiety over the basics. You know, whether it's having food, water, things like that. What Jesus is not saying is that those who have anxiety are somehow doing something wrong. So don't misunderstand Jesus here. But we're going to look at verses 30 and 31 today in Matthew chapter 6, which say, "But if God so clothes the grass of the field, which is alive today and tomorrow is thrown into the oven, will he not much more clothe you, you of little faith? Therefore do not worry, saying, what will we eat? Or what will we drink? Or what will we wear?" So as I've said over the past couple days, yes, Jesus is telling us not to worry about food, water, clothing, things like that. This is not somehow saying that we're going to be given a huge mansion, a Lamborghini, or anything like that. That's not what Jesus is saying here. And he's also not saying that we shouldn't plan, that we shouldn't prepare, that we shouldn't have, we shouldn't prepare for our retirement later on, that we shouldn't have some extra food in the pantry. That's not what he's saying. And he's also not saying that if we just sit on our rear ends, that these things are going to come to us. Just as with the example of the flower yesterday, the flower goes through a lot to grow. It endures rain, crazy weather, things like that. We're not guaranteed an easy life, but our basic necessities will be provided for when we have faith. God provides food and drink for birds, so he will surely provide them for his people. And also the flowers and the grass, when properly watered and everything, they're beautiful to look at. Green grass is beautiful to look at. Flowers in bloom are beautiful to look at. So God will surely, all those things are going to pass away. They're going to die. But us people, us believers, are fashioned for eternity. We're going to be with God for eternity. How much more will he take care of us? Remember, he's taking care of the flowers. He's taking care of the grass. He's taking care of the trees, the birds, the animals of the earth. How much more will he take care of us? Remember, he said no matter what we go through, he's going to be with us through the end of the age. And you can see that at the end of Matthew's gospel. Let that be a comfort to you. Again, he will always provide. It may not be what we want, but it will be what we need. And it may come, oftentimes, when we least expect it. And sometimes that's when we're at the end of our rope and we're trying to do it all on our own and not relying on him like he tells us to. So have faith, be encouraged, he's with you, he will provide for you. Thank you for joining me on this edition of the Daily Bible Podcast. As always, if you have any questions, any prayer requests, please email them to me at hopewithin18@gmail.com. Then if you enjoy the show, please rate it, please share it. And as I record this, it is Saturday. I wish you all a great weekend. And if you're listening on a weekday, have a great week. Thank you very much. God bless you guys.